of recorded conversation between myself and Leonard where I explained to him that I'm not in town, I don't have a vehicle, and that there's nothing I can do from where I'm at. If I was there, I'd let him in. But, you know, I don't know anything about anything that's going on at my apartment because I'm not there. And he confirms in our conversation, and I have evidence of this, that my timeline matched up because he had seen me leaving 30 minutes prior on my neighbor's Ring doorbell. In his sworn affidavit, Dalton Leonard says, and I quote, Claycomb stated she did not know why the cops were here and she was out of state. Claycomb stated she was the only person who resides in her apartment and no one else should be there. Claycomb stated she was confused and did not want to deal with this right now. Out of state. Something he fabricated, okay? So, I also do need to point out that then he took the truth that I told him, the confirmation and the initial conversation that we had, that what I was telling him was the truth, and he turned it into the reason that I was lying. Allegedly, it says here, I was able to make contact with Claycomb again through the Ring doorbell camera. Claycomb stated she had left 30 minutes ago from her apartment and no one was with her nor in her apartment, but she did not want us to bang her door in. After I called her out on her inconsistent story, she hung up from the Ring doorbell camera. Which is not what happened. All right, so he swore under oath that I gave him an inconsistent story, which is a lie, and it's a lie that let them kick my door in, basically. And who do they find inside? Anthony Chenoweth, who is a career criminal with a rap sheet as long as my arm, which I'm not really sure if they're very long or not, but maybe as broad as my shoulders. Either way, I can go ahead and prove that right. Here. This is from the district court website. 60 cases for Anthony Chenoweth. His career criminality history started when I was 12. So just keep that in mind. All right, so that leads us to the 30th when I get back to town. There's a lot that happens in between here, of course, but I have to get my story out. Because if I don't get it out by October 8th, and there's not some type of public knowledge about what's going on, I'm afraid that the motions that I have filed are not going to be argued correctly, nor will they be heard the way that they should be heard. So, just kind of get it compressed into whatever. I have a confession as well that was included in my discovery. So the state, the DA, are the ones that included this exculpatory evidence. But it says here, you can't read it because it's very small, but I can read it. Well, I'll hold it up. I can read it to you as well. But basically, it says, I told them everything in there that was stolen, illegal, or drug-related was mine. I told them to leave you alone and leave you out of this. So let's be clear. The police had a written confession from the guy they found at the scene, and they chose to charge me instead. Because why do real police work when you can just prosecute the felon? Easy peasy. I get back 2 days later, after being told I don't have a warrant, directly by Officer Leonard via text, and I'm arrested. No drugs on me. No drugs at my apartment when they arrest me, but I'm arrested. After I try to show Officer Leonard proof that my apartment was broken into by Chenoweth and my neighbor upstairs, Stephen Somerville. The same person that pointed the cops in the direction of my apartment. It's a mess. Okay, so After this, Leonard proceeded to taunt me. He showed up in my laundry room. He, from what I remember, showed up at my job. I've been told since that I'm mistaken about this, but I haven't ever been shown proof that I'm actually mistaken. I've just been told that by another officer, or Detective Gates, Captain Gates. I don't know. I forget what all the ranks are. So anyway, the worst happened August 2nd, 2024. Officer Leonard led a 5-officer traffic stop on me and my partner, Erik Pettay, for a cracked windshield, a proxy attack that inevitably resulted in felony charges